So this is my 30-week update, like the title says. Technically today I am 31 weeks, and you guys will be seeing this video this week. I'm shooting this on a Monday. But since today I just turned 31 weeks, it doesn't make much sense to title this 31 weeks, I don't feel like, because I haven't really experienced that part yet. And there's so much to cover from 24 weeks to 30 weeks. So I was just like, let's just do a 30-week update. But I want to let you guys know, technically this week I'm 31, but I try to keep these as timely and as accurate as I possibly can. That way, especially if for those of you who are like also around the same due date as I am or time frame as I am, you're like living it with me. That's the biggest thing I think is most important. And this is my first video to film in the new house. Technically right now I'm in the nursery, which whenever we finally get the nursery done, I have no clue where I'm going to set up any of this stuff at or where my makeup table is going to go, because we have baby stuff everywhere and our spare bedroom is really too cramped and too small to put all my stuff in it. So I don't know, we'll have to see, we're gonna figure it out, but I'm excited to film in our new house and have this video up for you guys. So yeah. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and if you are currently pregnant, please leave a comment down below. Let me know how far along you are, what you're expecting, if you're finding out, if you're not finding out. Give me all the details on your pregnancy and where you're at right now. Yeah. Okay, so I don't even know where to begin. It has been a lot going on. The past 2 weeks really have been the past 4 weeks have really been a lot. We officially got moved in the house, which is great. I'm so thankful to finally be in the house. There's maybe 3 boxes left I need to organize out of the whole house, so that's such a great feeling. And we're kind of now starting to get into more of the decorating and getting the baby's room ready and all that stuff. So that's a fun part. But I'm so glad the move is over. It was terrible. I was so exhausted. I didn't even show you guys all the clips that I took in my last video, which if you guys want to watch it, I'll link it up here, or wherever, somewhere up here. But it was just too much. I do not recommend moving when you're pregnant, especially late into your pregnancy, but I think like any time during a pregnancy is just really bad. But obviously we really didn't have a choice, and I'd rather have done that than try to like juggle a newborn and a toddler and move. So one of those things, but it really like wiped me out. And then we had to make an impromptu trip to Dallas. My uncle passed away and we had to go up there, and that was a quick trip and back. And then I had to continue to work. Like I went straight to work after we got back. And then I left for a conference, to Philadelphia. So I was in Philadelphia for, well, it was supposed to be 4 nights. It ended up being 5 nights. But the conference was really good. The trip to Philadelphia was great. I'm actually going to throw up some pictures right here just so you guys can see some of the pictures I took. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. But our flight got canceled. And then we didn't have our luggage that night. And then we flew out the next day, which was Friday. So we flew out Sunday, and then we were supposed to fly back Thursday, but we didn't get back till Friday night. I also left my car key at the hotel that we were in. When we checked out, I left it in the closet because I took it out of my purse. I was worried about losing it. And my new car is used, and I only got 1 key fob for it. So I was like freaking out. By the time I had finally got my key back from the hotel because our flight got canceled, my husband had already towed it to Chevrolet, and they had already started working on making me a new key. So $365 later, we have an extra spare key, which is great. So exciting. And then we finally land back in College Station Friday night, and my husband left his truck up for me at the airport. I put all my stuff in the back seat. I throw his keys and my phone in the front seat. I shut the back door, and the truck was locked. So I locked my husband's keys in the car, and I had to call him to come, like, let me in. I was so frazzled. So frazzled. So I had Saturday and Sunday home, which was great. But Monday morning, I was still just feeling really awful, just totally tired, exhausted, just not feeling well at all. And then it just got worse. Also, when I was in Philadelphia, I got a cold. So I was super congested pretty much that whole trip, and then flying just made the congestion like feel worse. So I was actually like all congested. Also, on top of just, I felt like my head was just so foggy. Like I can't even really explain the feeling. But now I know it was straight up exhaustion. Like that's it. That's all there was to it. Monday and Tuesday I worked, and I went in Wednesday morning. I woke up Wednesday morning, and I was like, I texted my husband. I was like, I feel like shit. Like I felt awful. And I went ahead and I got up. I had to do some stuff at work. I had a 2:00 meeting. I just have so much stuff going on at work right now, and so I was just trying to push through it. And I was like, I can just get to the weekend, or maybe even get to Friday afternoon. Like Friday after lunch, I'll just go home, whatever. So I was running late to work. I text my boss to let her know, like, I'm really sorry, I'm running late. I get to work. We get through the morning, and she comes to my office, and she's like, go home. Like, why are you still here? You don't feel good. Like, just go home. So I was really thankful that she, like, was, aware of how I was feeling, and, was nice enough for me to, like, I didn't have to go to her to say anything or ask her, like, hey, would you mind if I left a little early today or whatever. So I did take a half day on Wednesday, which was good. And then Thursday I woke up. I still felt totally awful. I came home Wednesday and took a nap. Wednesday evening after my nap, but I still was like super drowsy feeling. And then I woke up Thursday morning and was just like, no, I couldn't. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I could not. I just couldn't. I was like, you know what? No. And luckily I didn't have any meetings or anything at work, so I think between the combo of the two, I was just like, you know what, I don't need to push myself to go in. I need to stay home. So I let my boss know. She was totally fine with it. And I went ahead and got a doctor's appointment because I was, like, really concerned, obviously for the baby, like, what's going on? Why do I feel like this? I felt like when you drink NyQuil and then you have to wake up before the NyQuil wears off. Like, I was just in a constant state of drowsiness and fogginess, and my body, I felt like I was carrying like a cement bag on top of my head. Like, it was just the strangest feeling ever. And so I went to the doctor Thursday. She did do an ultrasound, and she's a little concerned about the baby's fluids right now, but we're just going to keep monitoring those. And she just was like, you know what, between that and the way you're feeling, let's just put you basically on bed rest. She was like, you just need to rest. You just need to rest and relax and take some time. Don't do anything. She was like, take Kason to a sitter or whatever, take him to where he normally goes for the day, and really just try to, relax a little bit, take a nap. Basically bed rest from Friday or Thursday. She counted Thursday to Monday. And she was like, if you're not feeling any better by Monday afternoon, give me a call and we'll kind of, we'll go from there. If you are, feel free to go back to, she was like, a new normal, a slow normal. She was like, but just take it easy. Like, so over the past weekend, I definitely tried my absolute best to just relax, not do a whole heck of a lot. It is hard, obviously, with a toddler. Like, I basically took a nap when he took a nap. My husband was home Friday from work. He had Friday off, and we just laid around, watched Orange is the New Black, and let Kason watch entirely way too much YouTube on Friday, honestly. And then, like I said, when he went down for a nap, I took a nap. Thankfully, Kason's been taking about 2-hour naps every day. So that's been really nice. And then he's also been sleeping in the morning. I don't know what's going on with that kid. I guess he's going through a growth spurt, or he's tired like his mama. I don't know. But I have been getting decent amount of sleep. And yesterday morning, I was like, okay, I feel a lot better. Like, I was really excited because, I mean, if you guys have been through it before, or even just sick for long periods of time, you're just so tired of not feeling good. You just want to feel like yourself. And it's like, it's almost more exhausting to like not feel like yourself. So I woke up, I was like, yay. And I did some stuff around the house. I started getting the nursery like kind of organized with some boxes, kind of trying to go through the closet a little bit better. And so I was a little bit more productive, and I slept really good last night. So that was really good. And then today I feel really good. So, you know, I even cleaned up the house and probably did more than I should have. I should have really probably taken more advantage of the quiet time, since I did take my son to my Nana's, but you know what? It was nice to have the house to myself, to be able to clean without like chaos or a toddler just making more of a mess right behind you as you're cleaning up. So that was really nice. But yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better, thankfully, but the last, like I said, 3-4 weeks have been totally insane. And I think I was just experiencing exhaustion. I mean, that's what my doctor said. She was like, you're experiencing exhaustion. You're exhausted, literally. Like, which sounds so weird, and I feel like such a, not like a crybaby. That's not really the right way to say it, but you know, I'm tired. I like to take naps. I like my sleep, but I'm usually still not like, I need to take off because I'm, you know, tired. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. And like I said, we have so much stuff going on at work. So I'm like, oh my gosh. The timing just really couldn't have been worse. But I am thankful that I took the time. I'm thankful that I just cleared my head, got some rest. I didn't do anything for work. Like, it was just really nice, honestly. Like random symptoms that I'm still experiencing. My sciatic nerve is still bothering me. Not as bad, which is weird. You think it would be worse than it was. And I'm sure it will actually get worse before I have the baby, but the past couple weeks have been really good. When I went to Philadelphia, we did a lot of walking, and I definitely noticed a difference. I noticed a difference when I was wearing like flat sandals versus tennis shoes, obviously. So if you are experiencing sciatic nerve and you know you're going to be doing a lot of walking, I definitely suggest wearing tennis shoes, taking some Tylenol before bed. That really helps, and then doing some sciatic nerve stretches. I think I might have mentioned that in my last video, but if not, I'm mentioning it again. Just Google sciatic nerve stretches and do the ones that you think you can. It's kind of hard to do them when your belly gets so big, but those really helped me a lot. And then I got a maternity support belt, which I had a few people DM me on Instagram and a few people comment on that last video that I posted when I showed you guys the support belt. I got that from Motherhood Maternity. They have them in plus size. I went to their website to share it, to link to a comment, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I don't know if they got rid of it or what. My next video, I do plan to do a gestational diabetes focused video. I'm going to do what I eat in a day, and then talk more about what's going on with my gestational diabetes specifically. But I did want to mention that on here for those of you who are following me because of that. Sorry guys, I know I've been slacking on doing those videos. It's just, we've had a lot going on. So now that I'm home and trying to get into a normal routine, grocery shopping, all that jazz, I'll show you guys how that's going and update y'all in general with that. There has been some changes, so I'll let you guys know in the next video. Oh, another symptom that I've been experiencing is my stomach muscles hurt so bad. They really feel like they're really stretching this past week. Like I'll just be laying in bed on my side and it just is uncomfortable. I'm getting really uncomfortable. And with Kason, I really didn't ever get truly uncomfortable. I mean, there was obviously times, but like I didn't really have a problem sleeping. This pregnancy's just been so different. So different. But he is a lot bigger. Like my stomach is a lot bigger at 30 weeks than it was when I was 30 weeks with Kason. So I think that's a big difference. I think he's just going to be a bigger baby, honestly. I mean, we'll see. But I do have another ultrasound. I'll be getting ultrasounds pretty much every week from here on out because of my fluids and the gestational diabetes. So I'll keep you guys posted on those when if anything changes. But yeah, my stomach muscles, Braxton Hicks have been happening, especially when we're in Philadelphia. But I think that was just because I was doing a lot of walking. And then round ligament pain, more so than I experienced previously. So yeah, lots of like belly stuff, just like uncomfortable belly stuff, which stinks. But I can't really think of any other symptoms that are like weird or crazy or different, or I don't know, other than just having to deal with exhaustion and my gestational diabetes. I guess things are going pretty good, which both of those are pretty rough. So I don't know, but yeah. So I guess that's it for this 30-week update. And sorry if I'm a little bit all over the place. I didn't have any notes written down. I just wanted to sit down and talk with you guys and update you guys and let y'all know what's been going on, because it's been a weird couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm going to plan on updating you guys specifically on my gestational diabetes in the next video, so keep an eye out on that if you're interested. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's just the Blushed Mama, the same as it is on here, but I always have that linked in the description box of every video. So if you just want to click the link, follow me on Instagram. I'm obviously more live updating you guys over there on everything. So, and I try to interact more on there. I answer all my DMs, all that stuff. So if you ever have any questions, just let me know, or feel free to comment down below too. Oh, I'm going to do a bump date real quick. I am wearing a dress because I really at this point don't ever want to wear pants ever. This dress is really weird. It has like you'll see it, but it has like a white triangles on the side. And from the front, it's slimming, but from the side, I feel like Shamu. So I would never, ever do this, but I love you guys, and I want to show you guys a 30-week plus size bump, especially with the second baby, because my bump looks a lot different than it did with my first. But I'm not very happy about it. So, well, what I'm wearing, basically. But I wasn't going to put pants on. So, let me show you guys the bump, and that'll be the end of the video. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye! Here is my bump. It is really big. Like, I don't know. Again, I guess just think from my first pregnancy to this pregnancy, I feel like it's really big. And if you guys can tell, I feel like he's all right here, like all in this area right here. But overall, my belly is hanging lower than it did with Kason, which I think that's just a second pregnancy thing, especially with them being so close together. But yeah, so there he is, the little baby, or big baby, depending on, we'll see, I guess. Bye.